Greetings, kings and queens. It's so nice to have you here with me again. Look, I'm looking for my people. I'm looking for my tribe. And since you are here, then that means you own what I'm on. And since you own what I'm on, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future human design exploration study videos. Listen, y'all, I am not an expert by any means. So while y'all are studying with me, I'm studying with y'all. So listen, if any part of this study resonate with you, I want you to go ahead and down in the comments, give me a praying hand or an amen and let me know you're here. So it's July 19th, 2023, and we're transitioning into a new moon. It is Gate 56, the Gate of Expansion. So listen, you may not have this gate defined in your chart, but that's okay. Because for 5 days, the new moon is allowing us to harness this energy. You'd otherwise be able to get this energy by entering into the aura of another person who has this gate defined. Now, I, on the other hand, do not have this gate defined, but I do have the opposite gate, Gate 11 in my chart. And my daughter actually has this entire channel. So listen, if you don't have your charts, I want you to go ahead and get your charts. I'm going to put up some free websites where you can get your charts and sort of kind of follow along with me in this study. So go ahead and go to one of the websites. You can pause this video. You can print out your chart or screenshot it. I like to print my chart out so that way I can like jot out little notes or whatever. Plus anyway, I'm a writer and I just like to do things the old-fashioned way, right? So after you do that, go ahead, grab your journals, grab your tea or whatever beverage of your choice, a blanket, and just sit down and get comfortable because we're about to dive into it. So again, guys, we're in Gate 56, the Gate of Expansion or Stimulation or the Wanderer. This gate corresponds again to our throat chakra. This gate is also in our inner throat energy center, right? And also, if we take a look at the tree of life, this gate corresponds to Hod, but more specifically, the path of Pei, path 27. So actually, on our the tree of life on the Sephiroth, you have two gates that oppose each other. So the opposing gate of Hod is Netzek, right? And that's where that path connects each other. And that's why I say the path 27 Pei. And oppose here may not be the right word to use. It's more like they connect each other. Netzek and Hod, they connect each other to make the path that we call Pei, path number 27, which in other words is the mouth. So like we talked about the other day, Gate 56 is the sign of Cancer. And if you're new here, if this is your first time watching my videos and you kind of sort of don't understand what I'm talking about, we really broke it down kind of sort of yesterday about that. So I'm not really going to get into it here. Just refer to the last video. So this gate highlights stability through movement. And stability through movement is going to help us to gain a clear perspective or a foundation through evolution, right? So we do this by linking several chains of short-term activities, several ideas, several trial and errors, several pieces of historic facts, right? This is a journey, the journey of the wanderer, okay? So it's not about solution, it's actually about journey here. So this is about gaining experience and knowledge and wisdom by telling stories that have personally happened to us, our history, right? And so it's not really about, like I said, it's not about a solution. It's about ideas. It's about getting a perspective, a foundation to move forward. So this energy gate is going to open up an opportunity to build your home environment or just anything that concerns your home, and to your, to your exact needs, to your specific needs, kind of sort of like tailor made. It also invites us not to worry and to trust the process and to know that everything that concerns you is going to work out. Again, not about a solution. It's about trusting the process. This gate is in our sensing circuit, right? And it is a projector channel gate, projector telling stories, right? And it's very abstract. It's motivated by accomplishment and completing movement to the next thing. Okay, cycles. It works in cycles, meaning your emotional wave, expectation of desires and experiences, disappointment and boredom. This gate does have sexual overtones to it, right? So that means it promotes relationships and emotional growth and evolution. And when I say disappointment and boredom, I'm saying that, sometimes you run into people who just, everything is going fine, right? Which means that they're kind of bored because everything's going fine. And so they begin to create crises when there is no problem, right? And this is very normal to do because it's about experience. We want to experience things. We don't want to be bored. We want to gain that energy of experience to move us forward to the next project, right? So that's why we say it's about evolution. It's about the moving forward. It's about the changing, always changing, the cycles, So fields of study for this circuit is literature and anthropology. Okay. So this gate is gate 56. It's the foundation for our history. So we share our past to shed light on the future. So we're going to read our challenge for the next 5 days. Is to learn to share stories and inspirations with the right people at the right time. To learn to tell stories of expansion and not depletion and contraction. So again, guys, the telling of stories is our way of reflecting on historical events to gain knowledge, to gain wisdom. This is how we evolve. Okay, this is how the collective evolves. Okay, it's necessary for evolution. Again, the retelling of stories, human history, it speeds up our learning process. You know how we say every time of the next generation, we like, oh, they've been here before, or they coming out smarter every day. This is the reason why, because we're a collective of history, and we like to learn, or we should learn from our past. And that's how we continue to evolve in every cycle, regeneration cycle. Okay. So with this technology, we have access to the internet, a whole world of historical stories and wisdom and information. Okay. Tell stories that can actually help further along the evolution process. So we don't want to tell stories of despair. We always want to tell stories of accomplishment, of success. That's what's going to make us expand. We don't want to tell stories that are going to make us small or make us feel bad or stifle our evolution, stifle our growth process. So just remember, when you're telling stories, make sure, is this going to help the person that I'm telling? Is this going to expand consciousness? Is this going to cause evolution? Remember right here, guys, this is an idea. This is not about a solution. So when you get to starting to tell your stories, you're not telling someone, oh, you got to do this like this. This is what I learned, and this is what I found out to work and to be true. You just tell your story so someone can get that information and process it and decide if they want to use that information, if they want to use that material that you just gave them to help them through their process or not. So once the person that you told your stories to, they get those facts, they get those ideas, and they let their mind do what the mind is actually supposed to do, which is to process that information, takes those experiences and actually transform them. They're going to transform them into language, because the mind is going to make pictures, okay, and archetypes in their head about how they can form themselves, their innermost, a solution about the problem or the situation that they're in. And that's what the mind is supposed to do. Like I said, the mind makes judgments. The mind is analytical, okay? The mind is not, again, the mind is not for making decisions. It's only, the mind is only used for facts and information and mechanical function. So I just want to talk a little bit about our minds right here. I know y'all been hearing me say that you're not your thoughts, you're not your mind. That is actually not you. You are actually the observer. And so even with meditation sometimes, and prayers and affirmations and exercise, we still get stuck and we wonder why we're not manifesting our dreams. We're wondering why is that? It's your mind. Okay, you're listening to your mind, and you have to consciously, continuously, every day work to control your thoughts, okay? You have to be the observer. Your mind does not control you. So the animal mind is just about instincts and survival. That's like I said, it's mechanical. That's all it is put here to do. It's not actually really even intelligent. It's just doing its job, right? So then it's animal instinct, and then maybe the devil, the flesh. You remember the angel, the devil on two sides. You are, like I said before, you're the devil and the good angel at the same time. We're usually in our minds our biggest enemy. So when I say animal mind and instincts, and it's all about survival, right? So that means it's always looking and judging for fear and for things that's going to come to harm you. It's always making negative judgments, right? And it's always worrying, oh, this bad thing's going to happen, that bad thing's going to, what if this happens? Okay, it's about danger. And it's always looking for danger, right? It creates worry even when nothing is wrong. How many times have you doubted or worried about a thing, okay, just to find out at the end of the situation that you actually didn't have anything to worry about? And those fears and doubts that you had, they're not even true. Yeah, that's the kind of negativity that stops manifestation in our tracks, right? In its tracks. It's about vibrations and positivity, right? Vibration. So if you're putting out negative thoughts, okay, if you're going to attract negativity. If you're thinking positive, then that's when you're going to attract positive things. And that's something that you have to continuously do. When your mind gets to start judging and fear and worrying and all that, that's when you go into meditation. That's when you go into prayer. And that's when you go into using your affirmations to change that mindset that we. So the universe is hearing those negative thoughts. You're vibrating that negativity, right? So the universe says, you're not even ready for these blessings. You're not even ready for these manifestations. If it was granted to you, you're just going to fuck it up anyway. Okay? So get rid of all that self-doubt and negative thought, and even down to the negative talk that we do to ourselves, that self-depreciation that we do to ourselves. It's going to foster negative energy and make more negative energy. You know, you're planting that seed of negativity and negative energy. You want to attract positive, and so you have to think and do positive. The reason why I put Hod here as a corresponding Sephiroth is because Hod is ruled by Thoth or Hermes, Trismegistus, or Enoch, and Thoth was responsible for the written word, for language. Okay, Thoth is the one who gave us our 22 Hebrew letters, and those 22 Hebrew letters is what we use to start language. And those 22 letters are also the foundation of the tarot. So because this gate is about journey and about process, okay, so once the word is spoken, the process is actually complete, right? Because remember, it's an idea, it's not a solution. And your mind is not in control here. This is where your emotional wave comes into play, the sensing circuit, right? Remember, feelings guide you on which experiences that you actually need to explore, when to use your energy. Stories may be factual, but they're told from an emotional standpoint. This is where stimulation comes into play, right? This is when you make your choice according to how the story is told, and how it makes you feel. Like I said earlier, it is perfectly normal. It's human nature. It's a part of our human design to get bored and need some stimulation. So that's why a lot of times we'll go ahead in there and create a crisis. Remember, you're the wanderer. You're wandering around. You're seeking. You're looking for stimulation out of boredom. Okay. Realize what it is. You're the observer. And don't let your mind drive you out of control. Get you into negative situations. Start the fire. Start the process. Use that, that boredom, and I'm looking for stimulation. I'm going to create a crisis. Use the crisis to start that fire. And once you've started that fire, to get on that journey, move on. Don't get stuck in the crisis. I want you to be very protective of this energy, okay? Use it wisely. Only tell stories, again, when you're asked, when you're giving the opportunity. Tell stories to your tribe, meaning the people in your immediate influence, your immediate circle. The reason why you want to do this is because you want to make sure that your story is heard. You only want to tell people who you feel a sense of worth, a sense of value, and folks who you value and folks who value you, the people that you get love from, where you feel like you belong, your tribe, right? Listen to your intuition, listen to your innermost to let you know when it's time to start telling stories. Only to your tribe. And look, since y'all are here, I'm gonna say y'all my tribe. So that's why I'm in this energy telling stories, okay? So get out your journals. We're gonna go through journal questions right now. What stories do I share repeatedly with others, and do they lift people up or cause them to contract? What stories do I tell about myself and my voice? Do they cause me to expand or do they cause me to contract? Remember those limiting, self-depreciating thoughts? That negative talk that we do to ourselves? That's that mind stuff again. Okay, what am I here to inspire others to do or to be? So guys, we can use these journal questions right before and after meditation. I find that usually a good time is before I go to bed or right when I wake up. But you can do it however you want to do it. Not telling you how to do it. So remember, the telling of our stories or history is used to make others expand or evolve. Okay, think about your personal history and the lessons that you've learned. Affirmation. I am a divine storyteller. The stories of possibility that I share have the power to inspire others to grow and to expand. I use my words as a template for possibility and expansion for the world. I inspire the world with my words. So our EFT, our emotional freedom technique for this gate, and it reads like this: even though I'm afraid to share my ideas, I now choose to take leadership with my inspirations and share my precious ideas with others. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. The EFT is designed to get you to become an observer, to be the warrior, to let the magician, your innermost, take control of your mind, to get out of society's negative programming. Okay, remember, programming is a habit. So it will take you some continuous practice, a conscious effort to fight your mind. You're the warrior driving the chariot, right? Daily and continuously to reprogram your mind to let your innermost, your real self, have control. The Earth is passing through Gate 60. Gate 60 is on our root energy center, and it's about conversion. Okay, it's the gate of acceptance. Okay, gratitude is a gateway to transformation. This week, take stock of everything in your life that is good and that is working. Make a daily list of things that you're grateful for. Remember, I said in a previous video that gratitude, thankfulness creates creativity. And so what I want you to do is to learn to accept your limitations. Use that to your benefit, because you've got to let go of it. Once you accept it, you're letting go of them to make room for a possibility for potential energy, right? Remember, we talked about the tower. The tower card is also on the path of pay. And when you look at that card, it's showing the tower being destroyed. A lot of times, like I said, we have to destroy our negative programming. We have to destroy those limiting thoughts that we had so that we can make room for positive thoughts, right? For positive energy, okay? So listen, as a reminder, I want you guys to meditate and exercise. I want you guys to eat well. I want you guys to take care of your bodies. We're exercising twice a day, okay? And we're drinking 8 glasses of water, okay? We want to journal a couple of times a week, if not every day. But I know sometimes we get busy and really don't have time to reflect. But I want you guys, that's why I say mornings or right before you go to bed is a good time, because you got to take time. You know, you got to be in control of your own time. So that's it, kings and queens. Please let me know if any of this resonated with you down in the comments. Y'all comment. Y'all give me a thumbs up. Y'all like and share, okay? Thank you for being here with me, because you could have been anywhere else. You could have been doing anything else, but you chose to spend your time with me today. And let me tell you something, y'all. It doesn't go unnoticed. I really appreciate it. I thank you. Listen, do your own thing. Be your authentic selves. And for those of you who are doing your own thing and being your authentic selves, Thank you for being you.
You better know about me. Watch me act a fool about me.